Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle for Ruth by myShoggoth. Apparently, the title of this puzzle is a bit of a joke because apparently myShoggoth says that every puzzle he creates is for Ruth. So, nice. What do I have going on the channel at the moment? I'm basically just trying to record puzzles and have fun. Apparently this is quite a popular puzzle, and a bunch of people who solved it recommended to myShoggoth that they send this one through. So I'm very happy that happens. If you come across a puzzle that you like or that you think I should cover, then please recommend it or contact the setter and ask them to send it through. There's no better way for me to get a puzzle. Nothing really else for me to cover at the moment, so I'm just going to get straight into it. That's what you're here for. Look at puzzles. So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Cells separated by an X must sum to 10. So the two digits that go in here will sum to 10. The two digits that go into a cell separated by a V must sum to 5. So the two digits that go in here will sum to 5. Same with all the X's and V's, but not all X's and V's are necessarily given. So it would be perfectly fine for those two cells to sum to 10. Don't know. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio, which means that one is double the other. Not all dots are necessarily given, and digits in cages will sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. That's what we've got. Yeah, there's no point doing much preamble. It's a great way to keep engagement up and keep people on the video for longer, which is a great way of driving engagement. If you're not a subscriber, please do. Please like the video and all of that sort of stuff. If you have someone who you think might be interested in the channel, please recommend it and all of that sort of stuff. But realistically, I just want to get to the puzzle content because that's what you're here for. Yeah, the other form of engagement is great for money and stuff, but realistically, let's just get to what you're here for. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, often with XV puzzles, high-low is good because on a V, you can only place the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, because a V can only be made up by 1, 4, or 2, 3. So we know that all of these, all of those are low digits. Now, we know that this is going to be different to that and that. So these are going to be the same, because if this is 2, 3, this can't be 2, 3 because we'd have 3 in the column, and then this would have... So these are the same. Not sure if I want to colour those. I could possibly colour them different shades of blue. So for example, this is going to be one blue. This is going to be a different blue. This is going to be a different blue. But I can't really... Oh, this is going to be a different blue, but I don't know what that is. So I've kind of broken... It's probably not going to work. Now, I know each X clue is going to have a high and a low digit, because 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6, one of those digits is low. And I've already got 3 lows in this row and in this column. $21 cage. That dot is probably restricted. I can't use 1, 2, because 1, 2 sums to 3, and this would be an 18. One of the things to think about with a black dot is there's only 4 ways of making it up. And you can think about that from one dot must be low and the other must be even. It's a way I've come to think about black dots that I found very useful. I've had a couple of people say, oh, that's really cool. And I've started using that, and a lot of people who just stay silent. I have no idea if it's useful to people. But because one must always be low and one must always be even, if you start thinking about high-low or parity, if you're using high-low or parity, black dots can give you some information. And the reason for that is 1, it doubles to 2, low and even. Both are low, but still 1 is low and 1 is even for sure. 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. And you can't go 5, 10 because 10 isn't a Sudoku digit. Now, the reason that is useful is because you can think of anything that isn't low or even can't be on a black dot. So 5, 7, and 9 aren't low or even, so they can never be on a black dot. But with this, if I use 1, 2, that would be 18. If I use 2, 4, which is 6, this would be 15, which doesn't work. If I use 3, 6, this is 9, that'd be 12. This has to be 4, 8. 4, 8 sums to 12. 21 minus 12, that's a 9. That's a okay start. So what can this be? It can't be 9, 4. It can be 8, 5 or 7, 6 only. Well, I can't put 5 on an X because the other side would be a 5. So this can't be an 8. And this is now 2, 3 or 4, which is low. So this is low and this is high. And there must be a low digit on here. So I can't use 1, 2, or 2, 4, because if I used 1, 2, or 2, 4, that'd be low, and that'd be low. That's a problem. So this can't be 1, 2. So this is 3, 6, or 4, 8 only. And there must be a 3 or a 4 on it. Right, so where's the 1? There's no 1 here, there's no 1 there. There must be a 1 on this. So this is 1, 4, and the 4, 8 tells me this is the 1 and this is the 4. So there's no 4 there, so there's no 6 there. No 6 there means there's no 7 there, but there's no 4 on that, so there's no 8. This is 3, 6. This is 2. This is 8. This 3, 6 means this is the 5. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which are also high. Okay, that's cool. So this is a 2, 3 pair, because I can't use 1 or 4 in that cell. Once that's 2, 3, that's 2, 3. And now I can't put 2, 3 here. I'd have 3, 2, 3. So this is 1 and 4. So this, well, it's got to have a low digit on it. And it can't be 2, because I can't use 1, 2, or 2, 4. So this is a 3, 6, which means this is 2 and this is 3. And this has to have a low digit on it, and I don't have 1, 3, or 4. So this is 2, 8, and I know the order, 2 and 8. This is low, this is high, and this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 7, and 9. Well, there's no 5 there, so 5 is in here, which means 5 is in here. 1 and 4 are in here, but they can't go on the X. So this is 1 or 4. So 1, 4 here means I can't put 1, 4 there, can't put 1, 4 there because of this column. Have to put 1 and 4 here, but I can't put both of them on an X. So this is either 1, 9 or 4, 6. And it can't be 4, 6 because of this here. So this is 1, 9. This is the 4. The 1, 9 takes the 9 out of there. This becomes 5, 7. This becomes the 9, which is high. This is cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 5 and 6. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which are both high. This is very cool. I've now got to figure out how to grow this out, though. Well, this is high. This can't be 2, or this is a low digit, and it's not 2, 3, or 4. This is 1, this is 4. These now can't be low because all the lows are taken up in the row. So those are high and these are low. This being low means it's 2 or 3, which means this is 7 or 8. This, well, there's a low on this, which has to be 2, 3. So this is also 2, 3, 7, 8. So these can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9 go in those. So this is a 5, 6, 9 triple. So the 9 is over here, and that's not the 9. This is high. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is, well, this is 1, 2, or 3 because it can't be 4. So this can't be 6. This is 7, 8, or 9. This 13 cage, maybe? Well, the 9 here looks back, making this the 1 and this the 9. So this is low and this is high. 1 is in one of these 3. Can't put 1 there because that'd put 9 there, which would conflict. So 1 is in one of those 2. This 13 cage. There's a lot of ways of making up a 13 cage. But hang on, this is 10, this is 10. So that's 20, 33. So those have to sum to 12. Well, I can't use 9, 3. I can't use 8, 4. This is 7, 5. It's the only way to make 12 in 2. And the reason that I know these sum to 12 is an entire box of a Sudoku contains the digits 1 to 9, which sum to 45. That's just math. I've been told by certain people I shouldn't share that secret, which belongs to a different channel. It's math. Anyway, these all sum to 45 because we know they contain the digits 1 to 9. 45 minus 10 is 35, minus another 10 is 25, minus 13 is 12. So those digits have to sum to 12. How do you make up 12? Well, you can use 9, 3, except I can't. I can use 8, 4, except I can't. I can use 7, 5. And the next option is 6, 6, which is doubling the digit using two sixes in a box, which I can't do. So this is 7, 5. So there's no 7 there. This is 8. This is 2. This is 9. This is 1. There is no 1 in this cage. So this sums. So there's no 1 in this cage. There's no 7 in this cage. There's no 5 in this cage. Well, this can't have a 3 in it because this is either 2, 8 or 4, 6. So there's no 3 on it. And the reason I knew there's no 3 is because the 3 is up here. So there's a 3 in here. The 5, 7, of course, makes this 6. It takes the 6 out of here, making this 5, 9. The 5, 9 looks back, making this 6 and this 5. This 2, of course, means this is not 2, 8. This is 3, 7. The 2 takes 2 out of there, which takes 8 out of there. 6 is a high digit. There's no 6 there, so there's no 4 there. Huh. It's got to be a low digit on this, but I'm not sure. This can't be 3, 6, so it's from 1, 2, 4, 8, because I can't use 3, 6. This is 3 and another 10. So it's either the 2, 8 or the 4, 6 I haven't used. 6 is in one of those two. Wait a minute. 3, 6, 7, 8 across here. Oh, that's okay. 7 is in one of those two, but that's okay. No, I'm looking in the wrong place. Is it this 11 cage? This 11 cage... one can't be in there. So one is in one of those 3 cells. Nine is in one of those 2 cells. That's not helping me much either. This is 1, this is 9. If it's 2, it's 8. If it's 4, it's 6. If it's 8, it's 2. But that's all. Well, this can't be 9, 1. Eight is down here. Here we go. 8. 8 can't be here or here by Sudoku. If I put 8 in either of those, I'd have to put 2 there, which I can't do. So 8 is in one of those 2. 8 here would make that 3, which would make that 7. Oh, I had the 8 there doing that already. That was a clever deduction I did not need. Four. This is a bit more restricted than it looks. I think. I'm not sure. This can't be 19 or 46 or 28. This is 37. How does this X get made? So I can't use 19. I can't use 28 because that can't be 2 or 8. And I can't use 46. This is 37. And if this is 3, this is 8. And if this is 7, this is 4. And it can't be. So this is 8. This is 3. There we go. Which means this is 7. These are high. This is low. Now that 3 makes this 6 and this 3. And I can do more high-low colouring. Did that do much? Now this is either 19 or 46. And it's not 46 because of the 6 right there. So this is now 19, and I know the order. 19 because of the 9 here. So this is low and this is high. That takes 1 out of there and puts 1 into one of these two. The 9 makes this 7 and 9. These are now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 2 here makes this the 5 and this the 2. 2 being low. That's nifty. The 5 looks up making that 9 and that 5, 9 being high. And this is now a triple. Well, there's no 8 there, so there's no 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. These are 2, 6, and 9. So there's no 2 there. There's no 2 there, so that's not 1. This is actually a 4-8 pair. So 2 here would need 8, and I can't do it because the 8 is over here. So 6 would need 4, and I can't do it. This is 9 and 1. 9 being high and 1 being low. I can probably get rid of all the high-low colouring, but eh. And this is not a 9, and this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, and 7. Well, there's no 5 in there, so this is the 5, and this is a 3, 7. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 4 and 6. This 4 makes this the 6 and this the 4. So this goes high and this goes low. This is now a 2 to finish the box. This row, 1, 2, 3, and 6. And this row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 5, and 7, and there's no 1 there. Okay. That's kind of cool. So these are now, this can't be 1 or 2, so it's 3 or 4. So this is 2 or 1 only. I'm not breaking this down very quickly, am I? Huh. What's this quadruple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So these are 3, 4, 6, and 7. Now, if that's a 7, these would sum to 4, so they'd be 1, 3. That does work. 1, 4, 3, 7. That'd be a 6, that'd be a 3, that'd be a 6. Yeah, that all works. I think. I mean, if it doesn't, there's a chain in my head I could not follow. So 1, if this is a 1, I can't use 1, 2, 8. These sum to 10. I couldn't use 1, 2, 8. I couldn't use 1, 1, 9. So 1, 3, 7 would work. 1, 4, 6 might work. If this is a 2, these sum to 9. I couldn't use 1, 8. I've already looked at 1. So 3, 6, or 4, 5. Well, if this is a 1, this is a 4. So I couldn't use 1, 4. Sorry, if this is a 2, this is a 3. So I couldn't use 2, 3, 6. And if this is a 1, this is a 4. So I couldn't use 1, 4, 6 here. So it's 1, 3, 7. 1. Wait a minute. So this is either 1, 3, 7 or 2, 4, 5. But where does 4 go in this row? That can't be 4, so that can't be 5. No, this is not clicking. Something I'm missing. Something I'm missing. Two is in one of those two. Oh, that no. Where's 9 in this box? It's there. This is not 9. Does that do anything? Don't think it does. 8 is in this box. Right, where's 8 in this box? I can't put it down here because of that 8. And I can't put it, this because this is a 9, I can't put an 8 and 11 cage. So 8 is in one of those three. So this is 4 and this is 8. The 4 looks back making this 1 and this 4. 1 now in this box can't be there. So this is a 1. So this is a 4. There's no 4 here. These have to sum to 10. Actually, these have to sum to 10. I can't use 1, 9. I can't use 2, 8. I can't use 4, 6. So these are 3 and 7. So there's no 3, 7 there. 3, 7 makes this 6 and this 3. That's high. That's low. The 4 looks down, making that 8 and that 4. That is high and that is low. The 1 looks down, saying that's not 1. So this is 1, which is a low digit. The 4 looks up, making that 6, which is a high digit, which makes this 3 and this 6. 3 is low, 6 is high. The 3 looks back, making this 7 and 3, which makes this 7 and 3, which looks across, making this 5 and 7. I am going to get rid of all the colouring. Okay, this is a triple. 1, 2, 5, and 8. There's an 8 there. There's a 2 there. 4 looks up, making that 2, so that becomes 8. That's not 2 or 8, that's 5, that's 2, that's 8. The 7 looks down, making that 5, and that's 7. The 6 looks across, making this 2 and 6. I could have used the X for that. This column has its 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 4, so these sum to 9. But they have to have a 3. So they are 3 and 6. 3 and 6 because I couldn't put the 6 there. These are 5 and 7. I'll use the 7 to make that 5 and 7. I'll use this 8 to make that 7 and that 8. And I'll use the 7 to jump over and make that 3 and that 7. And that is the correct solution to a puzzle for Ruth by myShoggoth. There's an entire thing about a Shoggoth in a basement. But that is something that only 4 people in the world will get, and none of them follow. Oh, one person follows Sudoku. So if you are watching this, Ewan, hi. Yeah, this is really cool. I enjoyed that puzzle. That was not as simple as I expected when I saw the grid. I thought, oh, XV, this is going to fly. One of the things I love about Sudoku, but it actually makes it quite tricky, is people will often send me puzzles and they'll turn around and say, this is a 1.5. And I look at it and go, oh, there's clues everywhere. But the way they interact, actually, it's not a 1.5. But sometimes you'll look at a puzzle and go, oh, this is going to be easy. And it's not as easy as you think. Just looking at a grid can be deceptive. I've set 2 killer puzzles within a week of each other. They look very similar. One of them was a 1-star puzzle. It was designed to be an intro, and the other one was grid dancing. which was not a one-star puzzle. It took Simon from cracking the cryptic over an hour. Yeah, very hard puzzle, deliberately so. Probably one of the better puzzles I've ever made. Not the best puzzle. I still think the best puzzle I've ever made is In the Crosshairs, which was a psycho killer puzzle. And a lot of people agree with it, but that is apparently exclusive to my channel. I did submit it to CTC. It was rejected. Oh well. Um, that's the way it goes. But I still think it's the best puzzle I've ever made. But myShoggoth, this is about myShoggoth's puzzle. This is a very, very good puzzle. Puzzle for Ruth. Ruth is a very lucky person. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content and everything. And as always, good luck with your solving.